Hello everybody, how are we all doing on this fabulous Wednesday? I hope that your week has been going well, you've been enjoying yourselves, and that you're ready for a little bit of RimWorld. Because we return to the hero's journey of Giles. Giles, the one man who was dropped from space with nothing but a mustache, into my backyard. He's been surviving surprisingly well, and now he might have a friend. So without further ado, let us adieu. The music, as always, it's Carl Casey at Whitebed Audio. You know this, I know this, we all know this. So you've definitely listened to them at this point, right? Right, okay, good. Let's get on with it then. I'm going to go ahead and pause this. And away we go. Load. Surviving my backyard, Giles is thriving. And this is our intrepid adventurer, Giles, who has clothes that he definitely didn't steal from Stephen. Giles, who can mine, who can cook, sort of, and who is a social butterfly, which is about to come in very handy because aforementioned Stephen, that we didn't get the clothes from, is currently our guest. Our involuntary guest. Controlling Giles? You want me to not control Giles for 10 minutes? You know what? Fine. Alright, I'm not allowed to control Giles for 10 minutes, but that's fine because he has a schedule. He's going to be relaxing socially. He's also probably going to go to sleep. Hi, Laguna. How are you? Anyway, but yeah, so Giles crash landed into my backyard, which is this largely barren desert, very similar to Arizona, and he's been surviving. What is Giles doing? Giles is eating. See, here's the thing. I don't control Giles. I control everything around him. It works pretty well. But yeah, so Giles landed with... I'm not controlling Giles, but I am looking at his profile. Giles landed with a construction skill of 0. So what we did is we found a little nook that he could live in. This was the little nook where you see the sandstone here, the sandstone walls, the brown ones. And he kind of carved out a little hovel here. It's still not great, but he is fantastic at mining. So we got a lot of steel, we made a lot of steel walls. And a lot of steel things like benches and tables. And by doing that, we somehow got Giles's construction to level 4. He doesn't have a passion in it at all. So we grinded 4,000 plus 3,000 plus 2. That's 10,000. 10,000 experience with a 35% learning speed deficit. We ground 10,000 points into this man, into his construction skill. And we did that largely by building beds. Building beds and tables and things that we didn't need, and walls and doors. We also grew plants. The reason we ground out his construction skill is largely because this area is devoid of all plant life. Which you would think, oh, that's not a big deal. Just try to grow food and you can figure it out. You're right. However, do you know what else is lacking when you don't have any plant life? Wood, also known as fuel. You cannot build campfires. You cannot run a fueled stove. You're just screwed. So there were 2 saguaro cactus when Giles landed here. We cut one of them down immediately. The other one was eaten by a passing thrumbo. And from all that, we have this single log, and we shall frame it, and it shall be ours. This is our... ceremonial log. We don't do anything with this except look at it. Shame there isn't lightning here, you could at least harvest glass. I don't know how useful the glass would be, really. I don't think you can run a stove on glass. But, I mean, it is kind of sad you can't put windows in places. Then again, that's just a weak point, isn't it? If we were thinking of like a colony defense setup. But yeah, so Giles is here. Giles is doing well. We built a lot of steel plant pots because it served the double feature of leveling his construction and leveling his planting, which we also need to level. Planting levels up a lot slower because we can only really level it when we harvest. That takes a while. Clearly you did not watch the video I posted in Discord. A glass might be the most important material ever made. I mean, it is in real life. Oh yeah, I haven't got the chance to watch that yet. I will tomorrow. That will be on during, well, I guess while I'm reading documentation, probably. It's the perfect time to have something on in the background. Because you have free space in your head to process information. Oh yeah, also we somehow managed to obtain a dromedary. Is it? Okay, it's still doing well for food. So we are in somewhat of a cycle with our food now. That cycle might be disrupted because, you know, Stephen arrived. But for the most part, we have food, we have shelter, we have growing food, and most importantly, we have electricity. That's why we had to grind Giles's construction skill to 4. Purely so he could build a electric stove and a source of electricity. Now that he's done that, life is good. We are trying to research batteries, but let's be honest, Giles' full-time job right now is not dying. So he's putting all of his effort into that. Maybe when Stephen eventually gets recruited, he can take some of the brunt of the work off of Giles, and then Giles can sit and think. Get some much-needed, well-earned rest. Oh yeah, let's speed it up. I know I can't directly control Giles for, what, another 4 minutes? But he can be awake at least. We can see him do things. Alright, Giles, let me guess. You're starting off the day with breakfast? Good, wise, very good. Always have breakfast if you can. Feed Stephen. We want Stephen to be in a good mood, because then we can actually recruit him. He's still in intense pain, eh? Well, his scratches are healing. We have no energy. That's fine. Giles, tidy. Clean the grotto. We also decided this is Giles's grotto. How's the dromedary? Dromedary's doing well. These can last. I mean, it makes sense. They are desert animals, but my god, can they make it for a long time without food. There were 2 of them. There he is. Is there a reason you're not cooking, Giles? Oh yeah, no power. Right, I was going to say, we should use this before it spoils. Alright, Stephen, how's it going? Still not in a great mood. God, a cramped interior is ruining his mood. And darkness? Get over it, Stephen. Come on. If we can get him out of a cramped interior, he'll be a lot happier. Maybe that's what we do then. We start work on his bedroom. I think the storeroom here makes sense because then it's accessible. Bedroom here, I think it also makes sense. Look at Giles just leap into action. There were 2, but then Giles' creature-killing monstrous side overlord stepped in. Yeah. Giles. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Sorry, I need to fix it because I can't see chat. Let me fix that real quick. I didn't realize it would. I guess you cannot Alt-Tab from RimWorld. You're not allowed. All right, there we go. I had to look at my other monitor, and I'm not used to doing that now because I'm over here. Yeah. Giles can only go so long without slaughtering a creature, so this is part of life, really. Please tell me you're using the meat when you're cooking. I mean, look, we're automatically harvesting food. Look at this. Look at this man. Look at his mustache. At least it isn't Oblivion bad, where it just crashes the game if you Alt-Tab. True, it could be worse. Let's not forget, it could be worse. Absolutely could. Giles, could you, I can't control you, Giles, so you're kind of just stuck here. Could you cook? No? How long until I can change his work priorities? 2 minutes. Alright, it's fine. That's just the rest of the day. Fuck. That's fine. Rice can sit outside for a day. It'll be alright. It's only the desert heat. At least he's replanting immediately. That's good. Because we want to keep this on a cycle. We harvest, we plant. We harvest, we plant. Because then we have this nice kind of looping around of all of the rice plants. And potato plants. It is kind of interesting to see him just going about his day. This is Giles. This is how he lives. Yes, recruit Stephen. Please. His mood is still not good, but his pain has decreased. That's good. Slept in the heat. Meanwhile, Giles has slept in the cold. What? Wait, hold on. How does that make sense? We really need some heaters. Meanwhile, Stephen, we really need some air conditioning. Which is it? Which is it, game? Oh, I don't think he's been feeding him raw potatoes. He has been feeding him proper meals. At least I think so. Let me check. Stephen, prisoner. Health. Simple. Yeah, he's on simple meals. He's getting proper food. Alright, I can finally change his priority. Cook, man! Please, while there's energy, just cook. I might need you to cook. It's time to cook. I might need to give him a priority of using meat first. I just don't want this going bad overnight. Yeah, because it's about to go bad. Perfect. Yes. You're doing great, Giles. Look at you. Look at you. Look at this living legend. How does he do it? Alright. You've done great. Go to bed. The meat did not go bad. The dromedary did not go to waste. I still can't believe there's a 2% chance to get poisoned when eating raw food. Giles subsides on raw rice and potatoes for weeks and for days and nothing happens. Stephen takes one bite and immediately gets food poisoning. A wild woman called Anna. They cannot shoot. They cannot do melee. They are a doctor. And they're also very good at social. Kind of surprising they lost their mind. I don't think we have anyone who's going to be good at... Who's going to be good at that? Hold on. Animals 4. Stephen? Animals 1? Yeah. She's just going to live and eat some of our rice, I guess. Giles is in fact not getting a girlfriend. Because we don't have anyone who's good enough at taming wild creatures. So they're just going to live here, probably die of heat stroke. And there is not really much we can do about that. Such is life. Yeah, the 10% chance to attack when you try to tame them is also kind of a no. Yeah, the camel, yeah, have 2 wild animals talk to each other. That'll work. Yeah, that's... I mean, I want it to work. So interestingly, his bedroom stays a degree cooler. Wait, no, it doesn't. I thought it did than the little kitchen we were going to have here. Alright, we need floors. We also need a stone cutter's bench. We also need more steel, actually. How is our dromedary doing? How's our dromedary friend? He needs a bit of food, so let's go ahead and create a stockpile zone and make it clear. I think they can eat meals, can't they? Pretty sure they can eat a simple meal. Make it critical. A single meal should see this dromedary through for quite a while. Slice, mister. Cheers to you. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing... Giles? The dromedary was supposed to eat that, but it's fine. Feed our prisoner. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? You know what you're doing. You've survived for 17 days in my backyard. You're doing pretty well. I'm just going to let you be. I'm going to let you do. You know. I don't. I do want you to cook, though. Could you cook a little? If you could please do some cooking. Do we not have... We don't have power. God damn it. The battery can't come soon enough. Yeah, you eat that. That's fine. Put it behind doors now, Giles, so that the wild person doesn't eat all of our resources, if you don't mind. Alright, Giles, what if you hold literally everything, and then... Call me crazy. And then you cooked. What if you did that? Have you played a game called Railgrade? I have never played a game called Railgrade. It sounds... Excuse me? Excuse me, hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? So they're gonna steal my food too, huh? Alright, well, we have a second animal now, turns out. So... Fine, I guess we'll feed them as well. Anna may not be long for this world. But no, I've never heard of Railgrade. It's got a good name. If it's basically you are the VAT controller with the top hat from Thomas the Tank Engine, and you just evaluate railroads, I would enjoy that immensely. Train factory game. That makes sense. That's kind of what we're doing in Satisfactory right now. But yeah, no, I haven't checked it out. If you want, Slice Mister, you can link it in the suggestions in the Discord or the video game section in the Discord. One of the two. And then I can check it out there. Because it does sound good. Dromedary, eat. I know you need to. Don't let Anna steal your damn food. Alright, cool. We can delete that now. So she's going to hang around the base because there's no food anywhere else on the map. Which I guess makes sense. Maybe we should leave some food out for her. So she doesn't botch the damn harvest of my bloody plants. I didn't realize that would be a problem. I didn't put two and two together that the human would be cognizant enough to actually harvest the plants. I'm getting it for this weekend for my birthday. Oh, heck yeah. Happy birthday, Slice Mister. Congratulations on making it another revolution around the sun. Heck yeah. Hope you have a good birthday. And I hope you enjoy Railgrade. You'll have to honestly let me know how that is. Because I do get addicted to factory games. And they are very good. So I'm always down for another. Stephen, how is your resistance coming? Where do I look at? It's under prisoner, right? God, 12? Space refugee base resistance, 12 to 19. He started at 15. It is not going down that fast. The sooner we get Stephen, the sooner this colony, well, doubles in size, really. Alright, so can we make a stone cutter's bench? I don't really know how much time Giles is going to have to cut stones, is the only thing. You know, like... I'd like him to be cutting stones and making floors, but... Where do I put it? You can put it in the suggestions. Hey, he's fully healed. That'll help. There's suggestions, and then there's also, like, gaming. You can put it in either one. Suggestions works. Stephen has a beard. So we've got a mustache and a beard. This colony is doing well. Alright, how's our dromedary doing on food? Okay. Dromedary could do with a bit more food. How's Giles doing on food? Stephen could do with more food. Giles, you want to deliver food to him? Finish that. And then you can take it to him. How's that sound? Fantastic. He can eat. And then when you chat to him, he'll be in a better mood. Because it takes time for the mood to go up. Yes, Giles. Alright, so we'll put... Where is wardening? We'll put warden higher, because we do want every time he has the ability to talk to Stephen, I want him to do it. Cooking is really important, but I also want to make sure that we are reducing this man's resistance. It should go down a bit more now. Yeah, you see that went down 1.2. That's a lot. That's good. Because not only is he starting to have a decent opinion of Giles, because let's be honest, Giles is just incredibly charismatic. He just has this allure that is hard to resist. He's also not in a bad mood himself. Stephen will resist until the end of time. Well, time is ending sooner than most scientists predicted then, because it's happening today. It is unfair how good the music is in RimWorld. It doesn't deserve to go as hard as it does. Let's just be honest. It goes way harder than it has any right to. I'm not upset. I'm just saying. Yeah, you eat the rice that Giles harvested, because he's probably better at it than you. He's exactly the same skill as you. Actually, how is your manipulation? Actually, Anna, technically, you're better than he is. But you know what? Whatever. Go look at it before the sale ends on the 31st. Added you in the Discord. Thank you, Slice Mister. I appreciate it. I will check that out probably tomorrow. If not, then at a later date. But I will check that out, because factory games are good. They are so very enjoyable. Alright, so life is continuing fairly gently for Giles. Good old Giles. Plenty of food is accruing in the stockroom. Plenty of food is growing outside, although I could do with him growing a bit more food, Giles. You know what? I think 8 is enough. There's only 2 here. So if you want to grow some more food, Giles, go for it. We want to make sure that Anna doesn't start hunting Giles for food. So I think, yeah, leaving some food out is the right thing to do. Where are you going? Alright, you gotta eat. So be it. Got Foundry and Tectonica and Shapes 2. And the DLC for Hydroneer. You are factorying it up. Heck yes. I've heard of Tectonica. That looks pretty cool. Shapes I've seen, but I don't think I've ever really looked into it that much. Hydroneer sounds like Astroneer, but with water. If you like factory and puzzle games, Infinite Factory is pretty fun as well. That's a pretty good one, if you haven't tried that one out. But you have to like puzzle games, which if you like factory games, you probably do. I feel like they fit a very similar niche. Not quite the same, but definitely adjacent. I would highly recommend it. And Giles rested. And on the 18th day, Giles did rest. Alright, let's speed through the night. Stephen's going to wander around his room, not clean it, because apparently a vengeful child from the Green Pit Union is passing by. He is named Garaba Karo. Okay. Are we enemies with the Green Pit Union? No. Well, carry on your way. I don't need to go out fighting people anyway. Plus he has an Iqua, that scares the shit out of me. Yeah, sleep in the crops, Anna, it's fine. You won't damage them, probably. Hydrogen is the digging in, we need to go to the digging site and get rich. I mean, sounds like a good plan to me. Okay, why is your mood so low, Stephen? Awful prison cell. Well, clean it. It was better before you dirtied it up. I don't want to keep using steel, so you know what? Let's use some more steel, but this time to make a stonecutter's table. Do I want it there? No. I want it... Where do I want this? Hold on. Let's just put it... Let's put it here for now. Fuck it. Clear that. Giles, when you're... we're missing 105 steel. Would you like to do some mining? Immediately replace the food that is missing. Dromedary needs some food. So Anna has eaten recently. So if I do this... Clear. I should do critical and then I should... Meal. Is it better to do meals or do raw food? I feel like the meals restore more nutrition. So we should definitely do that. Let the dromedary eat it. Perfect. Okay, we have a quest. 12 Glitter World Medicine? A collection of valuable items not that far from us. That's insane. Why is there suddenly 12 Glitter World Medicine? Glitter World Medicine, for those who don't know, is like the best medicine in the game. It basically makes surgeries almost impossible to fail. If you have an infection, it will be cured. Like, it is good. It is far, though. Like, if I were to send a caravan, it takes 3 days. Yeah, even with the road, that's not happening. Plus, unknown threat could be an ambush of 12 tribespeople. It could be mechanoids. It could be a squirrel. We just have no way of knowing. You gonna eat that dromedary, or are you just not hungry? Alright, well, we fed that to Anna, but you know what? Fine. Maybe they can help defend the colony. If the time arises. You never know. Also, as soon as you're done, clean his prison cell, because you know what? He is right. It is a pigsty in here. And I guess if he ain't going to clean it, we have to. It's funny, the second it gets even a little bit dirty, it becomes awful. It's dull right now, and it becomes awful so fast. Yeah, we have so much chunks. I would very much like for him to mine this steel and make this stonecutter's table. To be fair, though, this needs to be replanted, like, immediately. So, in fact, let's lower his cooking. Just cook when you can now, because we have quite a stockpile. A few days worth. We want to make sure this is growing in the background. God, if we can just get Steven. The man knows how to plant. He knows how to plant wooden items. We can have maybe a renewable resource in this game, as crazy as that is. He also knows how to craft, which will come in handy. Yeah, honestly, the only ranged weapons we're going to have access to anytime soon are bows. So, we really do need him to be making bows. We need him to be growing wood. Because yeah, we've got the crafting spot, and I think, yeah, short bow. That's about it. I think any actual firearm requires so much research, and we're just like nowhere near any of that shit. Yeah, let's... yeah, sure. Let's ship to the stars, definitely. Hello there. That is the first emote I ever made, and I still like it. It's charming in its own very low quality, low res kind of way. There are a lot of new emotes on the channel. I added a bunch. They are not the final emotes. We'll probably change them / improve them over time. But for now, they kind of capture the essence of what I was going for. There are a few more I want to do, but I am quite pleased with Rip. I am very pleased with how Rip turned out. It may be hard to see it from the sizes you can see, but I am quite happy with it. I know it appears very small on Twitch, but it's different from the other rips that I've seen on Twitch. Because most of them, when I was looking up examples, they're like signs or tombstones and stuff like that. Whereas that, I think, is a little different. And I'm pretty happy with it. Yep, those are the follower emotes. I will say, I still love the Nopodex. I still love Wildcard. It's a shame you can't see like more of the detail on it on Twitch. I didn't really think of that when I made it. But I do like Wildcard. It is quite good, if I do say so myself. Like, if I could get a custom set of cards made, that would be cool. Like, that would be a cool piece of merch that I don't think anyone else has done. Probably because it's fucking expensive as shit. Product wasted? No, Giles, no. I didn't even know that was a thing. How do you do that? Alright, well, c'est la vie, I suppose. I didn't even know that was possible. Like, I know you can waste product when you build. I didn't know you could do it when you milk an animal, but that's whatever. Giles forgot the bucket, I guess. Oh well. It's increasing his animal skill. I think endgame for Giles is to have him be a 10 in everything. Okay, obviously that's not going to happen, but could you imagine? I would like it. I imagine, like, what is his medical right now? Is he halfway to 1? He is! He's halfway to level 1. Oh, Stephen! Yes. Stephen cannot resist Giles's wiles for much longer. Pretty soon, he will break and admit that he's always kind of liked Giles. Visitors. Good visitors? Good visitors. They have items to trade. Look at these guys. Okay. Maybe we can get Stephen a shirt. I mean, who knows, really? Stranger things have happened. Alright, I don't think we're going to be selling steel this time. we could sell Stephen. We go through all this trouble, and then we just sell him to the first set of visitors that pass by. Oh, 1.4, Giles. Yes, convert this man. Alright, let's go ahead and see what they have. Let's do that first. They have nothing. They also are not willing to buy Stephen, which is a shame. Alright, so they have an Iqua, but I have no money. So they could have a Doomsday Rocket Launcher for all I care. I would like that herbal medicine, but I guess carry on your day, Giles. Ignore them. Anna, stop harvesting my rice. Crying out loud, stop doing that. Now, the fact that all of the fertile soil in this place is this. I don't even know where we got the nice soil for these frickin' plants, for these planters. Because, like, they do pretty good. Hold on, can you... I'm curious now. Get rid of this. What can you grow in these? It's just daylily and roses? What if you plant them outside, I wonder? No. Show me the pot. There we go. Terrain requirement, light. Plant decorative flowers. Okay, so yeah, you can't use that to, like, kind of... Here's a rice plant that grows really well, magically. You don't get to do that. Giles is going for a walk. Oh, that's why Stephen's sleeping in the heat, because Giles has got clothes and Stephen doesn't. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So I am a little afraid because we have no food. And no food. What happened? We had like a nice little stockpile going, and now there is no food. I blame Anna. I know I shouldn't, but I do. Oh wait, Giles, you built that stonecutter table so fast, I didn't even notice. Okay, what do we have here? We have marble and limestone. I think if we're going to do floors, we should absolutely do limestone floors. So let us get a bill going for limestone blocks until you have, not 200. Let's do 100. Let's do 80. Make limestone until you have 80. Karma happened? See, I refuse to believe that. Can you chat to Steven yet? God, I want Steven to be part of the family. You want to be part of the family? Interacted too recently. The sooner he is part of the family, the sooner part of the family. Godfather or Fast and the Furious, take your pick. The sooner we can add to our grow patch. Shack of valuables, a pain stopper, and a power claw. Okay, suddenly we're playing Fallout. 2 man-hunting snow hares. Hold on, let me get this straight. There is a shack somewhere. Somebody built a shack, and in that shack they buried a pain stopper and a power claw. And to guard it, they hired 2 man-hunting bunny rabbits. Do I have that right? Then we're gonna go to bed early, got a doctor's appointment. Laguna, get some sleep, my dude. Hope the doctor's appointment goes well. It's always a pleasure to see you, man. Have a good one, dude. There's just 2 rabbits guarding a shack somewhere. Where is this even? It's so much closer than the other one. Hold on. Not even a full day we could get there. Might be an expedition in the works to fight 2 man-hunting snow hares. Although I do fear that the man-hunting snow hares might actually kill us. Yeah, I feel like they could actually kill us. I don't know. I don't trust it. Gift from the Green Pit Union. Hey, they gave me a wooden club. Oh, hell yeah. Does it deteriorate outdoors? It does. Giles, bring it in. Give me your goods. Steven has a weapon. Do they not know how valuable wood is in this region? That's like, they might as well give me gold. Ridiculously kind of them. Hell yeah. Giles, chat with Steven. Talk to this man. Make him your friend. Befriend him. Do it. He went to bed during the attempt. Steven was like, shut the fuck up, man. I've got to sleep. I don't want to hear about your damn the Church of Giles. I don't need to hear it. I just want to go to bed. It's pretty good. Anna is eating all of my rice. I don't know what to do about that. But yeah, she really is just eating all the rice. Because rice is... raw food is terrible for nutrition. Like, really bad. If we don't... we might just need to kill Anna. Let's get Steven. Let's give him a club, and then we can take care of it. I think that's the plan. Because she's eating all the damn food. Look at this. All of it. Yeah. She's eating it before it's ripe, too. Before it's fully harvestable, so she's not even getting the full amount. I mean, look, she's still hungry. She always will be. Yeah, she needs to go. She's always going to be hungry because she's not eating properly. We don't have anyone good enough with animals to tame this person. Oh. Is he hungry? Is that the problem? Yeah, he's hungry. Shite. Harvest them before she does. That's the only choice. It's the only thing we can do. Damn it, Giles. Hold the rice. Yep. Give it to Steven. And then I think we can... if I set it to recruit, he should have tried to recruit, and then that should instantly get him. Because he's at 0.2. And I think recruiting doesn't lower it as much as reducing resistance. But it should be more than enough at 0.2. Yes. Oh, wait. The next time we talk to him, we can recruit him. All right. It works slightly different than I remember. Anna has food poisoning. That's going to be great for when we have to, like, kill her. God, it would be nice if we could get her on our side, though. I can... Oh, hold on. I can arrest. What if I could arrest her? Because if we... Okay, let's get Steven. Then we can arrest her. And then we might be able to tame her that way. That's a thought. Okay, we might do that then. Especially now that she's got food poisoning, that might make it a lot easier. Yes, a clean home is a good home. Also, you can't really do much else because you ain't got no damn food. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why do we have home zone over there? Is that... Oh, that because that's where we started? Alright, get rid of that. Oh my god, he's researching. Can you believe this? He's researching because he's run out of food because of this idiot. But he is, in fact, researching. Giles, you've been here before. Ah, the hitched animal's hungry now too. Alright. This is the precipice before stability, I think. We're about to hit it. We're about to make it. Can you chat to Steven yet? Do it. Before he goes to bed. Get this man on our side. Ah, oh, Steven! Why? Why you gotta do that to me, man? Alright, mark all this for harvesting. Because we don't need Anna eating it like that. Oh my god, stop. Stop eating all of my food. You need to stop. Giles, what are you doing? Harvest all of it. And then haul all of it. Thank you. No, no, no. We don't have power. You cannot get food poisoning right now. That is not the... Now is not the time. Didn't I just assign you... Oh, nothing. Amazing. Just wait for power, and then you can, by all means, eat away. But there is no need for you to be doing it right now. Let's put you on nothing as well. Chat with this man. Make him a member of this bloody colony already. Thank you. Okay. Now, we have you. So what we're going to do, we're going to reinstall this in Steven's room. It's not the best room in the world. He immediately starts sewing. Look at this man. He knows what he's doing. Let's check his work too. Hey, look, we have enough people to name it. The Nibirian Pan-Global Amalgamation. Well, that's amazing. We need to keep that. But I think we should definitely change it to the Nibirian Pan-Giles Amalgamation. Right? Nibirian Giles Amalgamation. Yes. Love it. And this is going to be Giles' Grotto. We decided that a while back. The Nibirium Giles Amalgamation. And in the settlement, Giles' Grotto. Perfect. Deliver that. So now what we can do is we can add a sleeping spot here for prisoners. Arrest this idiot before they eat all of our damn raw food. Amazing. Finally. Can we cook? We can cook. It's time to cook. Hallelujah. Alright. I really don't... Alright, we should definitely harvest some of this hay. Major break risk. Oh, I have it at 3 times. I do not want it at 3 times. Alright, zone, stockpile, right here, with full of hay. And only hay. Alright, who needs to eat first? Giles? Eat it. Perfect. Okay. It ate all of it, but it is also almost fully satiated. Alright, so I think what we can do is we can deprioritize Giles off of growing now. We still want him to be plant cutting. I'd prefer him to grow as well, but if there's other stuff for him to do, he should be doing that. For sure. Stephen, equip the club. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to harvest all of that. If it can be harvested, do it. Because, honestly, we need it. Giles, can you cook? Do it. Start cooking. Okay, Anna is not eating anything except real food. Sorry, let me rephrase this. Anna is only eating simple meals. How does that sound? In fact, that's all any of you are doing right now. We have food. Alright, so this uses 350 watts. When this is barely spinning, it's giving more than enough power just for this. Because we aren't using anything else. No lights or anything. This is enough. Alright, we want to assign this to Stephen. I cannot believe that this 2-person colony might become a few more people. 8 raw food. You have eaten real food, though, so that's good. Okay. Animals. Wildlife. No? Wait. That just makes them a prisoner and then you can just... Oh, you can't... Wait, you can't tame them? Yeah, you can. Requires level 7 in animals. Best capable handler, Giles, has 4. Okay. I have some bad news for Anna. She can't be outside because she's just going to harvest all of my damn food and eat it raw and waste it all. And I can't tame them. So I think... I don't want to execute them because then they're going to get sad about it. So I think what we're going to have to do is release and then kill. That's what we have to do. They both have clubs. Anna has nothing. If I could release them and let them out of the map, like push them off the map, I would. But that's not really an option. So we could just maintain them forever. That's just a waste though, because they're not doing anything for us. So yeah, I think it's time for Anna to move on. Or is she leaving the map? I think she is leaving the map. Oh, okay, sweet. Perfect. It works. It actually works. Alright, so Stephen is wandering. We need to get him making trees immediately. So I think trees can go right here. Plant. Oh, we don't know how to plant trees. We don't have the research, right? We don't have the research. Okay, so never mind any of that. What can you grow? Heal root is 8. Psychoid plant is 6. Smoke leaf is 4. Maybe then what we do is we get them some smoke leaf to aid their recreation and mood. Because let's be honest, they need it. Yep, do it. Do it, Stephen. God, he plants so fast. I do have it on sped up, but that passion is going to really help. God damn, that's good. We had this solo colony is looking looking pretty crowded. We have 2 people. All right, do we have limestone blocks? We do. We actually have all of the ones we wanted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for flooring of the limestone tile variety. So first we should mine it out a bit more, I think. Let's mine it out like this. And then like that. That's a good enough size, I think, for good old Stephen. Giles should leap at the chance once he's done having some recreation time. So actually the next thing we should do now that we have 2 growers is also cotton. Just a little patch of cotton. Because, there we go. Because do we need clothes? Do we need that? Also, I mean, eventually maybe armchairs and some other crazy stuff. But also clothes. So how's our dromedary doing? Pretty good. Not doing too bad. How's our people doing? Pretty good. Not doing too bad. All right. Seems like speed 2 kind of time. Actually, let's go ahead and... This is a momentous occasion anyway. Surviving my backyard. Perfect. A newcomer. Oh, I can't do an exclamation mark, but sure. There we go. Stephen has arrived. He's seen what Giles has done here, and he's impressed. Alright, so this cotton is going to take forever to grow because it has really bad sensitivity to the fertility. So it's going to grow at 70%. It's going to take absolutely ages, but that's fine. So be it. Also, I think we might want to get a schedule going where they have a little bit of recreation in the morning and the evening. So they can actually spend time together and get to know each other a little better, maybe. Get a bit of a bromance going, maybe. You never know. So we need batteries for sure. And then honestly, like, believe it or not, I never really research it, but tree sowing. I think we actually need tree sowing, because then we can get ranged weaponry up and running. Because I get the feeling we're going to need it pretty soon. Stephen is bored. We can't have that. You have 0, you have 3. Alright, you're now the doctor, Stephen. Congratulations. If you can clean. If you can plant cut. But then again, there's not much plants to cut, unfortunately. We may have to harvest this rice. We're in a bit of a precarious scenario right now. If I knew I could just catch and release Anna, I would have done that immediately. I didn't realize they would leave the map if you do that. Alright, grab all of that can be harvested. Honestly. Whatever you can get, Stephen, get it. If it lasts us a couple more days, if we can get like, what, 20 out of this? Or maybe 30? That'll give us a couple more days. This might grow by then as well. Okay. Haul before you clean. How does that sound? If you can haul, let's do that. Oh god, this uranium takes forever. Okay. I think we have enough carved out that we can get some limestone tile in here. It's going to look better than Giles's steel tile, and that's okay. But that was actually not enough for the room. I'm surprised. It's a big room, I guess. More uranium. He's crafting. Yes. Good man, Stephen. Look at this colony. There's 2 people in it. In an extreme desert environment with no trees. Somehow, they are surviving. Honestly, I don't think you need to mine that out. Leave that there. I wish you could smooth uranium ore. The phrases you say when you're playing RimWorld. I wish you could smooth out uranium ore, you know? Just make it a little nicer to look at. Like, say, if it was in your bedroom, for example. So I assume, yeah, this bedroom is awful. Honestly, the tomb... It's a tomb. Ah, that's bad. The tomb is better. God, I wish I knew you could catch and release wild people. I would have done that so fast. But instead I let them eat all of my damn food. But we're doing alright, I think. Are people getting hungry? People are getting hungry. Giles, could you cook while we have energy? Energy is a fleeting resource. Let's use it. How's our dromedary doing? Dromedary's getting a little peckish, but the hay is almost grown. And I'm confident that the hay will last. Oh yeah, Giles, you need that more than anyone else. Perfect, go to bed. When these limestone tiles are in, this room's actually going to look pretty good. But until then, it looks like a pile of shit. And there's not much we can do about that, really. It will be a very spacious room, though, I think, right? Oh no, it's average-sized. Eh. You can't win them all. I'll take average. Let's go and put this here. Reinstall that. Let's give him a plant pot as well. We'll probably give him a couple of plant pots, let's be honest, because he needs them. Because that's the only reason this room is mediocre instead of dull. I hope you don't mind me keeping it on speed 2. Speed 3 is a bit too fast. I feel like I'm going to miss things. And since we're playing on Blood and Dust with like only 2 people, I kind of want to keep track of everything. I want to know what's going on, and I hope that's not infuriating. Steven's relaxing socially in the tiny cubicle that the stove's going to go in, but I guess that's fine. If I reinstall this here, will it still get power? Okay, it won't. So now we know we need to get some power going. Can you put regular power conduits in the walls? You can. Perfect. Let's just do that then. There's no reason to waste steel. Steel is a somewhat precious resource. How is your construction, Stephen? It's 1. Well, I think it's time we start putting that up, huh? Everyone in this colony needs to know how to build. Let's just be honest. What's Steven doing? Okay, immediately botched it. That's fine. You gotta start somewhere. Doing better. Okay, we still don't have enough food. Harvest this. As soon as you're done cutting, cut that too. I guess Giles could also do it. It's going to be a little touch and go here because the wild person ate all of our damn crops before they were ready to harvest. So we lost a lot of food there. Like a lot of food. Alright, Steven, you want to consume? Since you're so damn hungry? How is your malnourishment? Okay, it barely just started. You're fine. Perfect. This room is improving with every tile. So once we have 2... Giles, come on, you're beyond botching this stuff. You're construction 4. So once we have 2 decent rooms for our 2 decent gentlemen, we need to start thinking about research, I think. Because once Stephen has a good place to sleep, Giles, I think, can then turn over to research, and Stephen can handle kind of the day-to-day growing and animal handling. Honestly, I'd like to have a pen for our dear dromedary friend, but let's be honest, it's probably not going to happen for a little bit. We could also ask to haul these guys, since they're kind of in the way anyway. Giles, stop botching the construction. You're better than this. Alright, at least get it so it isn't awful anymore. Like, that would be great. Okay. For some reason, I thought if it gets into the positives, or it gets out of the negatives, it's not awful, but that's just not true. It needs to be, like, what is it, 10? Because right now it's awful 3. Awful 8. Yeah, I think it needs to be 10. Still have no food. So food is still a concern. But we have a lot of rice coming due kind of all at the same time. So that's going to be good. Nice. I assume this cotton... Yeah, this cotton's barely grown. Sword Bear! Who are you and where do you come from? May I ask? Come now. Step into the light. Sword Bear, how are you doing, my dudes? How are you? How was Yakuza? How was Yakuza 0? I hope it was bloody good. Sword Bear Raiders, you lovable people. I am PolarBear0084. I'm assuming Sword Bear already told you, but I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I do video game critiques as well. I released one a while back on Dark Souls 1, and I am writing one currently for Final Fantasy 16. And boy, do I have some things to say about that game. But I hope you're all doing fantastically well. It is a pleasure to see you all. Right now, we're playing RimWorld. Right now, we're being raided by the brother of Stephen. So many things are happening. So we started, let me give you a quick primer on where we're at. Welcome in Toransin, Nocta, and Zerothim, and of course, the delightful Sword Bear. And Be Right Back Lurking, which is a hilarious name. Fantastic. So let's see. There is this guy with a knife. Tynan! Wait, hold on. Tynan is raiding our colony. The maker of the game is raiding the colony. Watch out for this man. He'll slip through a fucking back door and appear in our base. We started a solo colonist run in my backyard, the extreme deserts of Arizona. We started with a single man, and that single man is Giles Breen, cave explorer, mustache wearer. And it started off pretty rough because the extreme desert had nothing in it. The fertility is terrible. You want these to be green, not yellow. So yeah, we started off with no food. There were some lizards. Giles immediately lost his left middle finger when trying to find food, aka kill a lizard. And then we started growing food. We got into the cycle of eating raw food and growing more, and somehow Giles survived. Somehow Palpatine returned. And now Giles had a friend. His friend fell from space and was a bad guy, but we convinced him that Giles's mustache is irresistible by showing him Giles's mustache. And then suddenly, just as you delightful people raided, I think you inspired the game, we got raided by the developer of RimWorld, Tynan himself, who happens to be Steven's brother. So that's gonna be interesting. I love that he shows up as a game dev. Tynan was an independent game developer. After an early success, his career quickly degenerated into a circus of misguided ideas, deals gone wrong, desperate, failed PR stunts. I didn't know Tynan Sylvester put himself in the game. That's amazing. Hi, Tynan. How are you? I don't want to kill Tynan. I want to rescue him because we need more people for the colony. The colony must grow. The factory must grow. But yeah, sorry, that was a lot. That was a lot of information. I apologize, but a lot has been happening. But I hope you're all doing well. And I'm glad to hear that Yakuza was wild as always, because it's Yakuza, and that's just that game. And I'm horrible at flirting. I can't believe that that's even a thing you need to do in Yakuza. Because Yakuza's about the Japanese mafia, isn't it? Alright, so we need to think about how we're handling Tynan Sylvester, developer of RimWorld. I think we're going to hit him with a club. Actually, we're going to hit him with 2 clubs. Let's have him come to us. Because let's be honest, he's going to get quite hot, I would imagine. Minor passion for his work. Look at that. He enjoys his work. His work being melee? Alright, so I'm going to save. Surviving my backyard. I should have just controlled V, huh? Yeah, there we go. That's better. The game dev appears. Ah, the game dev. There we go. It is about the Japanese mafia, but about so many things. Yeah, that game is just a collection of mini games, with like a story that tells you to go to each of the mini games. I think. I've never played it. I'm making wild assumptions. Oh my god. That's ridiculous, Sword Bear. Oh, jeez. The slot car racing sounds hilarious. And obviously, I know about the karaoke. Because the karaoke is literally infamous. Like, it's infamous. Alright, so Tynan, you have to go around that mountain. But you know that. You made the game. So when he comes around the mountain, when he comes, we need to... I think we need to cut him off at the pass. We have no armor, and he has a knife. Tynan's got a knife. I want this to be Tynan's, like, I want this to be Tynan. Like, this is what he looks like in real life, because I don't know. I've never seen a picture of him. But I want to believe that this is him. Alright. Everybody, wakey wakey. Let's go hug the cliff. And then let's hug Tynan with our fists. Alright, looks like Giles is going to meet him first. Because Steven took a weird route. Alright. I think we got this. Look, gotta work with Yas on wrapping up this new YouTube vid. Sword Bear, thank you so much for bringing your fantastic community my way. As always, it's always a pleasure to have you, my dude. Good luck on the YouTube video. To anyone who hasn't seen Sword Bear's new video on YouTube about factory games and the strange psychology that causes us to enjoy them so very much, I highly recommend it. It is insanely good. Attack! 2 good hits. 3 good hits. Steven, no! Giles, no! Beat him! Beat this man! Hit him! Stop getting hit and hit him! It broke 100k today? Hell yes! Good for you, dude. You absolutely fucking deserve it, man. Absolutely. It is fantastic. No! We killed him! We killed the developer of the game. I think we lost the game, right? I think it broke. It breaks now. Like, I want to see thunder and lightning, and of course Steven is sad because that was his brother. I was hoping he wouldn't die. I was hoping these guys wouldn't take quite so many stabs to the eye. Well, whatever. I also kind of wanted his t-shirt before it was tattered and tainted. But c'est la vie. Okay. Well, these two need to tend to them. Well, actually, no. Steven needs to tend to himself. Let's make sure you're getting Dr. Care but no medicine, because that's all we got right now. Steven, tend away. Giles, go lay down. I don't want you to tend to yourself, because we have a doctor now. There is no sense in you doing that when we have someone who can do it for you. Alright, death in 19 hours. No one's gonna die. That's the good thing. The bad news is Steven's gonna be really sad, because his brother, the creator of RimWorld, is dead. He had a smoke leaf joint on him, though, so I mean, I guess you win some, you lose some. That'll help Steven get over it for a couple of days. Ah, dear. Alright, so I assume our pet animal is about to be hungry. It's getting there. But the hay grass is about to be ready. So, I mean, you know, potato, potato. Alright, Stephen, what if you didn't self-tend anymore and you went and tended to Giles? Because you're not in danger of dying. So now you can make sure that Giles is not in danger of dying. If I make this for medical, infection chance from room 61. Rest. Infection chance from room 63. Okay, good. I think let's have them sleep together for a bit in the same room, since they're going to be resting and recovering from their wounds. I also don't want them to get infected. And this room stays pretty clean, I think. I say as I look at the very dirty negative 1.3. Of course, now everyone's going to be hungry. God damn it, Tynan. Why did you program the game to send yourself to me so I could kill you? Why did you do that to me? So could you have had maybe, like, better clothes? You deserve to treat yourself, man. Get some non-ratty t-shirt. You made this fabulous game. Get yourself a fabulous shirt. We shall bury him. Actually, we shall bury him here. Can I not store Tynan in this? Because I really want to. This shall be Tynan's tomb. Alright, let's harvest. This is rough. Because right at the time that Tynan attacked, we ran out of power and food. That's less than ideal. Harvest all of the plants, please. And while you're doing that, Giles, you know what? I changed my mind. Tend to yourself. Tend thyself. He's so slow at it, though. Probably because he's missing that middle finger. Do we have power yet? No. The wind just isn't blowing today. The wind is not in our favor. Alright, harvest all of that, Stephen. Bring it in the house, and then as soon as that starts spinning, we start cooking. It is that simple. Yes, plant, Stephen. You intelligent human. Giles, it has taken you so long to tend this. It probably would have been better if you just rested. Probably would have been it probably would have healed by now. His manipulation is halved because of the pain, I think. Alright, you know what? It's not worth it. Stop. Just rest. Alright, let Stephen do it. Stephen's gonna be better at it than you. Stephen, honestly, tend thyself first. Because if you can tend your skull, you can start healing a lot sooner. What's the tend quality on these? Bandaged, quality 0, quality 14. Alright, do better this time. 0. Whatever. It's still something. It's not greater than nothing. It's not better than nothing, because it is 0. But whatever. It exists, so I guess that has got to count for something. Alright, tend to Giles. Oh, Giles can cook. Tend to him a little bit, and then Giles is going to cook. We need to grow some damn heal root, man. 32%. Yes, that's what we like to see. He had to have a knife, man. Knives are the worst. Because then they bleed. And if they bleed, they can die. That's what the whole premise of Batman v Superman was, pretty much, if I remember correctly. Of course, everyone's malnourished as well, which isn't helping. All right, Giles, how is your... You have 2 things left to heal. That's more than enough. Start cooking. Haul. Actually, you know what? Haul immediately. Let's get some damn food on the table. He might poison it by accident because, you know, the whole, like, terrible manipulation thing. But really, there's not much we can do about that. Consume. Consume it. No one got poisoned. Look at that. He is now cooking of his own volition. We love to see it. He's burying Tynan. No, wait, no, he's not. How do I get this to... How do I get Tynan in this? I want to bury Tynan in the sarcophagi. Allow stranger corpses. Give it a second to register. Bury him. Goodbye, Tynan. This is now Tynan's tomb. We shall remember you, Tynan. Value as a human of Giles. The sarcophagus is engraved with an image of Giles Breen being hurt by Tynan Sylvester without emotion or expression. Tynan seems satisfied. The image contrasts patience with triumph. How do they know? That's this entire playthrough has been patience and triumph. Alright, move your thing into there. Make it a medical bed. Both of you sleep. Clean the hospital. I don't need either of you getting a damn infection, man. Rest until healed. Rest, man. Alright, he's gonna eat, I guess, and then he can rest. Great. Giles is resting until healed. You'll love to see it. This rice is coming into its own. We love to see that. The smoke leaf joint is going to be fine. Okay, so our pen animals are probably going to be very hungry soon. They are. We can harvest a bit more hay grass, I guess. Giles is starving, but it's fine. There's food. Fantastic. Look at this. Alright, Steven's going to be a little sad. Let's look at our drug. Oh, Steven's a teetotaler. I didn't even notice that about him. Okay, so he won't be using the smoke leaf to kind of help. Steven is a cannibal? Well, I mean, I guess that might come in handy eventually. Horrifically, but I guess whatever. Steven's going for a walk. I'd love to see it. I think wearing tainted apparel is much worse for their mood than wearing nothing. So we'll just keep him with nothing. He's holding the steel knife as well. You'd love to see it. It's going in the weapon pile. Love to see that. Look at these two. Healing up. Yeah, I'm not seeing any red anymore. That's good to see. Thank God for that. So our first raid, even though it was Tynan Sylvester himself, God himself descended upon the colony, and somehow we endured. How's this cotton doing? God, this cotton might grow by the end of the year. Like, maybe. Not, it might not, but it might. It's hay. Oh yeah, we need to harvest some of the hay, huh? Otherwise, our dear dromedary is going to die. Orders. Harvest. Harvest this. Harvest all of that. Harvest botched. God damn it, Stephen. Eat dromedary. Eat to your heart's content. He didn't even eat it all. Yes, this is exactly what I was hoping to see. The dromedary lives. Major break risk for Stephen because they are starving. Okay. Well, I guess harvest this next. Hopefully the power is going to be on. Giles is stargazing. You have full recreation. Maybe you should be cooking. Also, we have full power, too. He's relaxing socially with Smokeleaf. That'll help his mood, at least. It won't help his hunger in any way, but it will help his mood. Giles, you missed... While you were smoking, all of the power disappeared. God damn it, Giles. Alright, as soon as the power comes back on, you're cooking. God damn it. I can't believe how much damage that wild person has done to this colony. By just eating all of our food before it was ready, it's completely destabilized everything we've ever known. Also, not having batteries is not helping either. Another raid. This person has a bow. Good. So we can get up close to them. We can draw them in closely. And then we can kill them. Another raid. Alright. That works well for us. We are still recovering from the first raid. Wait, which side are they even attacking from? Hold on. To the north? Okay, they're attacking from up here, which means they'll probably come this way. If they do, we can jump them right where we got Tynan. They have a bow and they cannot shoot, so I guess we'll see how that goes for them. They're Giles 2.0. They are great at mining. And that's about it. They are like Giles. Okay, they're coming to the south. Wake up, guys. Go. They're so slow. She's not coming to the south. Go north. Take her. Yes. Get her in melee combat because she can't do any damage with her bow. Somehow she stunned Stephen with her bow. Don't kill her this time. We destroyed her big right toe. Crap, stop killing these people. Alright, well, she's dead too. So much for that. We have a bow now, though. So Stephen gets to equip that. And gets to haul that. Alright, so no one's self-tending anymore. Because I feel like self-tend just is not worth it. Get back into bed. Giles can take care of your wounds. You can take care of Giles's wounds. It's a great system we've got going here. I cannot believe this person died again. But I thought the club was supposed to be a good pacifying weapon. Where you don't actually kill them. You just don't... they don't get to kill you either. Yeah, Giles, please, for the love of God, cook some damn food. His manipulation's probably really bad now, but hey. Stephen, where are you going? Yeah, right, do that, and then eat, for crying out loud. Yeah, cook the other bit too. Then you can eat. Thank you. How's Giles's health? Oh yeah, he's still stoned on Smokeleaf. Okay, that explains why he's doing so well. In fact, he didn't get hit at all during that. It was just Stephen. Fantastic. They did a lot of damage to his head with that short bow. Honestly surprised. But we have a bow now. Can you believe it? Giles, how are you so bad? How are you so bad at this? I guess you have 0. You do actually have 0 in medical, so I guess whatever. But very soon that will be a 1. Food is ready. Finally. We have actual food that is actually being harvested, which means we may keep some of it around for a while. Finally. So yeah, this little Smokeleaf plantation is really only good for Giles, I guess, because Stephen can't. Stephen doesn't believe in it. I mean, I get it. You are surviving on a desolate rimworld, though. Also known as my backyard. Okay, everyone's a little upset, which is great for Stephen, because he was already upset. And if he gets angry, Giles is just going to run away, because Stephen is insanely good at melee combat. He's also really good at shooting. Giles is just going to run away from Stephen if Stephen gets mad. That's the plan. Alright, we're starting to heal some of these wounds, thank God. They're coming out the other side of this, I think. Catching the bow user unawares definitely made a difference. Alright, so here's what I think we need. We need to figure out where our mass graveyard's going to go. Miscellaneous, yeah? Yeah. So I'm thinking we put it here. Actually, no, we can just put it over here. Yeah, let's just put it there. We'll just forbid these for now, but eventually they will be necessary. Delete those. This is where our mass grave is going to go for all of the enemies of the colony. And here lies Tynan, the the game dev. Ah, dear. All right, they are not happy. They're about to break. Giles, cook food, please. Stephen, eat. All right, we got some meals out of the power. Good. And they're not dying of hunger anymore. How's their malnutrition? It can't be good. Yeah, 11%. Okay, Stevens is nearly gone. So that's a start. We still have 60 rice. We are out of hay, but the hay is nearly fully grown, so we won't be out of hay for long. Giles was fed by Stephen. You love to see it. Alright, Giles, is there a reason you're still resting when you could be cooking? Go cook. Like, holy crap, do we need food? Alright, in fact, we might want to turn this off of medical, give this back to Giles, reinstall this back in Stephen's room. In fact, let's reinstall it against the wall. Let's take the opportunity to put it where it probably should be. Because I don't think they need to necessarily be resting anymore. Stephen's actually fully healed. So yeah, okay, we're at the other side of that then. We made it. 2 raids back to back, and we're alive. And one of them was the all-powerful Tynan Sylvester. And somehow, we are not dead. Giles, yeah, clean your room. Dang it. Living like a pig. Bury the cave builder. Would have been nice to get them on the team, but I guess what are you going to do? Fantastic. A little bit of normalcy has arrived in Giles's grotto. Stephen is cleaning up the place. Love to see it. Would be nice if he could build. If you wanna build, maybe? Because I mean, cleaning the blood is all well and good, but you could also finish your room. He really is just cleaning the place, huh? All right, he's stargazing. Good. If anyone needs fully capped out recreation, it's Stephen. There's a low psychic drone going on, and his brother died. Alright, I wonder if Giles is going to get to researching. Lo and behold, Giles is researching. Alright, the sooner we can get to batteries, the better. So you have researching of 2, you have 4. Yeah, Giles should definitely be the brains of the colony, which makes sense. It's named after him, after all. He's the one responsible for its creation. We made it through the drone. Fantastic. Alright, we still have no power, but we do have some meals. We can clear... Well, actually, no, I want to keep this because I'm going to expand the storage to here, and I want to remember to do that. But we can remove this plan here. Because we don't need that. Do we want to cap it off here? I think we can just leave this little corridor. I think that's fine. We can put like shelves with armor and weapons here, and I think that will work pretty well. So I think that's fine. Stephen is growing. This is exactly what we were hoping for. Now he's being all recreational with it. Actually, he's idle. Why is he not building? Because there's clearly things to... Construction skill too low. Hold on. What's the construction skill for flooring? 3. Oh, but paved tile is 0. Oh, I see. Well, that's the issue then. Well, let's get him building some walls. I think we'll go with limestone walls as well. Because... I mean, what do we have in the... We could do uranium walls. We have marble, we have limestone, steel. But I think it is just marble and limestone. I think those are our options. Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Okay, so we'll do limestone. I think marble for furniture and sculptures. Limestone for everything else. I think that makes so much sense that I'm going to run with it. Start building this. Also, reinstall this here with this chair. Do we have a good chair underneath the research? We do. Okay, good. Because that takes a while, so you want them to be comfortable while they're sitting there. Thinking. I am going to need to move this, huh? That's fine. We'll build a copy of this limestone wall. We'll build a copy of this steel door. This is all good things for Stephen to know how to do. Because again, we need everyone to be good at construction. And maybe not everyone needs to be good. Let's rephrase that. We need everyone to not be shit at construction. That's the plan. That's the current goal, is to not have everyone be absolute garbage at building. Alright, it's working well so far. So let's deconstruct all of these. I built a wall in front of the door. Let's delete that. Delete that if you would, Stephen. Just don't look at that. Don't pay too close attention to what I did there. Thank you. And then, should we build another copy of the door here? I really don't think we need a door here. Okay, should I deconstruct this or the wall? I think we should have a door here. Because then they can come in and they can just drop stuff off right in here. I think that makes a lot of sense. The easier it is to get in and out of the storeroom, the happier everyone is, I think. Right, Stephen's growing his construction skill. Giles is becoming smarter. And we are getting ever closer to batteries. We are kind of a third of the way there. Starvation of Giles. Well, cook then. I love the door that's only attached to one wall. See, I hate when this happens. Alright, so Giles. Not the simple meal, Giles. Draft. Move. Yeah, now go eat it at the table. There we go. A little bit of micromanagement, but you know what? It makes a big difference. Stephen needs to get his recreation up so that he's not extremely depressed anymore. Thank God for that. Take your mind off your brother dying, please. How's the cotton doing? 31%. Tynan, no, not Tynan. Stephen may have clothes this season. He may have this season's clothes. You never know. Alright, let's deconstruct all of these. I don't know what we're going to use this this sandstone for, because there really just isn't any sandstone. We're going to have like a tiny supply of sandstone. Maybe we'll try to build a sculpture out of it or something, I don't know. We shall expand this zone. We shall expand this one. And we'll expand it a bit more. Yes, grow, Stephen. Yeah, see, now we're back at the point where a lot of our plants are actually becoming harvestable, and we're getting a good crop. Whereas before, all of this was eaten by Anna, the wild woman, before any of it was actually viable. So we lost so much food that it nearly killed the colony. Which is kind of ridiculous, but I mean, what are you going to do? What is Stephen's construction? It's 2. He is a 2 in construction now, if you can believe it. We have emergency herbal medicine, just in case, I don't know, we get some kind of crazy... I don't want to forbid that. I want to remove plants. Just in case we get some kind of crazy infection or something, we have that now. This is starting to take shape, I think. I think we need to deconstruct this limestone column. Is it giving... It is giving a little bit of beauty to the area. I guess there is that. We should also tile this area, but I mean, let's be honest, we need to get Stephen's room first. At least it's not awful anymore. It's just dull. We can live with dull. Sure, many of us have lived with a dull bedroom for a while. We need to get Stephen's construction up. What could we have him build to do that? I guess just more walls. So here's what I'm thinking. This is going to be... actually, we're just going to leave this open. Little corridor here, little corridor here. This is just going to be open for now. We can dig this way and expand this into a real house at some point. But really, we're just leaving this open. So if that's the case, what can we have him do? You know what? You can start deconstructing stuff. Like this over here, I don't think we need. Or do we turn this into a rudimentary prison cell? You know what? That'll do. We'll do that. Build, orders, structure. There we go. Limestone. Let's turn this into a prison cell. Cancel that, deconstruct that. Why not? Like, why not? It's here. We can do something with it. Stephen can build up his construction skill. See what I did there? And everyone will be happy. We have no food again? Right, because the solar panel inconsistency of power. That's going to happen. Giles, if you can cook, then do it. For the love of God. For the love of Tynan. Please cook. Also, you know what, Stephen? If you could please build like a second stool. Furniture. Oh, we should build some end tables as well. Yes, okay, this is what we'll have Stephen do. They'll probably be shit, but they'll exist, and that's better than nothing. Where's the stool? Okay, there it is. Limestone stool, build it right there. Missing 25 limestone blocks. Oh, right, because we did all of that. Alright, then cut this. Giles, eat. Alright, how's their malnutrition? It got pretty high. Yeah, I'm putting it back to 2. 3 is too fast. Like, I am not observant enough. I will miss things, and then their malnutrition will get to freaking 15. Yeah, definitely not. If we have power, then Giles should be cooking. I think that makes sense. Wait, what was that symbol? They exchange thoughts about the nature of emotion. How about that? Iguana! Oh, an iguana self-tamed. We have an iguana. And it lays eggs. How about that? Okay. Can you train an iguana? I bet you could if you tried. You could train an iguana to hold things, probably. Alright, so can you rope an iguana to a rope spot? I feel like probably not. It's going to wander over to our base, so we'll just let him do that. Oh yeah, no, you can't, because it wanders, right? It goes where it wants. That's fine. We have an iguana now. Also, we should claim the walls so that good old Stephen can repair the damn things. And we should unforbid this. Perfect. I'm not deconstructing any of that, am I? No? Amazing. His construction is going up as he does this. So that's good to see. How is his malnutrition? It's almost gone. Fantastic. And Giles, how is your malnutrition? It's got a ways to go. But that's fine. We have food. That's all that matters. We need an animal sleeping spot. Who's going to be our animal tamer? Handle. 1? It's going to be Giles. Alright, in that case, another raid. They will prepare for a while and then attack. Alright, what are we looking at here? It's Tony with a knife. Alright, so Tony Soprano of the Desperados has arrived with a knife. Even though he's a great shot. He's 18. 18 years old. Teenage Tony Stark has arrived with a knife. Alright, so he's slow. That might be good if we try to shoot him. In that case, maybe we just meet this head on. If he's slow, let's deal with this immediately. Because my people are not slow. Well, they are. Stephen has a peg leg, but you know what I mean. Alright, Stephen, what's the range on your bow? It's pretty low. But then again, Tony is pretty slow, so... I want you to be right behind Giles. You missed! Stephen, you're a great shot! Okay, you got him. Good. 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 How's Giles doing? He's been cut on the left leg? Oh, they cut his other bit. Giles has now lost his other middle finger. Oh. Ow. Giles, what are you doing with your middle fingers? You lose one on day 1 to an iguana. And now this random teenager cut off the other one? What the fuck is this shit? Stephen, please shoot him. He's like right in front of you. Stephen... Melee him then. Giles, back away. Alright. Start fighting. Come back and keep fighting. Okay. He one-tapped Giles. Game's auto-saving. That's not a good sign. Stephen has picked up Giles' club. Tony is down. Okay. Now, Stephen, you're fine. Tony, you're great at shooting, and you are incredibly passionate about being a doctor. And that's kind of about it. You're a perfect addition. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Stephen, rescue Giles. Like, immediately. Tony, if you die, you die. Actually, Stephen... No, rescue Giles first. You can then strip Tony of his cowboy hat if needed. My iguana is going to eat rice. That's going to be a problem. But I guess such is life. He could eat this simple meal, but no, he's eating a rice plant instead. Right, Stephen, rescue Giles. Giles feels safe in your arms. He's going to die in 5 hours. I can't believe he lost his middle finger again. How does he keep losing his middle finger? He can't lose any more, at least. Like, that's it. He's lost the maximum amount of middle fingers that he could possibly lose. He's done. Alright, rescue this man's life. And then, I guess, prison cell's not quite ready. So, the kitchen, unfortunately... Giles! What are you doing? No, bed rest. Alright, make it a medical bed. Get your ass in the bed. Jesus, Giles. You are not making this. Get your ass in bed. Be tended. You're bleeding all over the place, you idiot. Just because your middle finger's no longer has been cauterized doesn't mean anything. Stay in bed. Stephen has a major break risk. That's terrible timing. He's drowsy. Just keep tending to Giles. Just tend to this man, please. How is Tony doing? He dies in 8 hours. Alright, well, he's doing fine. He's doing fine. He'll probably heal himself, let's be honest. Alright, 17%? That's fine. God, knives, man. Why do they keep spawning with knives? I honestly think guns might be better. Dare I say it. I guess you're a lot less likely to just randomly get a headshot and die than with a knife, but they seem to do so much damage. Alright, Giles is no longer dying. So I think do this tend. Actually, no, fully tend him, because he has severe blood loss. He can't move right now. How is his health? How is his needs? He's hungry. Okay, he can move, turns out. Alright, so we need a prisoner beds. Or actually a prisoner's zone. Furniture, sleeping spots. This could be the prison. This right here. Nah, it's going to be this. For prisoners. And then we'll reinstall this here. Reinstall that there. Okay. Stephen, rescue. Sorry. Remove his clothes and then capture him. We're not rescuing Tony, we're imprisoning him. But let's, you know, potato, really. Death in 4 hours. He does have a cut on his neck. That's not ideal. Could you, he's already, no, why is the default to give them our only medicine? Can I change that? There's got to be a way to, but I don't know how. If there is a way to change the default for, like, prisoners so that they don't use my only medicine, Tony has gotten an infection in his neck. Okay, well, Tony, you're going to just have to see how that goes. Alright, tend it. Oh, you're tending to all of the blood first. I guess that's fine. Alright, he tended the infection, 23%. Now, Tony, if the infection kills you, that's fine. You came and attacked me. I probably won't lose any sleep over it. Alright. Is Tony going to die? No. You're good, Stephen. You're off of emergency tend duties. Yeah, you need to sleep because, my god, are you drowsy. You were about to pass out right where you stood. Oh, we need to get a sleep spot as well. Furniture, animal sleeping spot. It's going to sleep with Giles because Giles is the... what did you just eat? Giles is the only one who can tame animals. Alright, Tony, how's it going? The infection is going to kill you, probably. It doesn't look like you are gaining on it at all. Probably because your... actually, no, your blood filtration's fine. Actually, yeah, the infection is absolutely outpacing that. That's fine. He's probably going to die, and that's okay. I can live with that. Alright, Stephen. Recover your energy. Giles, could you please eat a meal before the iguana does? Alright. Also, I don't want you getting an infection, so please clean the damn room. Great. Fantastic. Alright, Stephen is tending to Tony. But at least we have some clothes now. So, I mean, that's something. He has clothes. Or he's about to. We can pretend we're going to reduce his resistance, but let's be honest, he's going to die to this infection. Tend quality, 1.9%. That's the best you could do, Stephen? You probably would have done better if you let him tend it himself. Alright, well, everyone's healed now, I think. Stephen, did you... You did get hit. Go ahead and self-tend when you get the opportunity. You might as well. It's almost healed on his peg leg, at least. Do you want to, like, haul these? I know they're awful, but, like, haul these items. Also, haul the bow. I don't want the bow to deteriorate, man. What's our apparel? We're on anything. So anything. Yeah, so if we have it, you should wear it. So by all means, put that clothes on your body. Stephen's fully healed, look at that. Probably didn't actually need to tend, to be honest, but hey. Actually, here's what we're going to do, Stephen. Equip the short bow. Hold the club. Alright, Stephen is clothed. Look at that. That's another -6 gone. Alright, Tony's probably going to die. His infection is extreme. Oh yeah, he's so dead. There is nothing we can do. Stephen, what can we do as far as prisoner goes? Can we release him? Like, can you even release someone who can't? Can you release someone who can't walk? I don't think you can, right? Yeah, he's so dead. Goodbye, Tony. Thanks for the clothes. And for wounding Giles. Again. I mean, I guess you could try to tend to him, but... pretty sure the infection's about to kill him. 100%? Tony is dead. Alright. Innocent prisoner died? They weren't innocent. They attacked the colony, man. I don't know what to tell you. Oh well, we tried. We actually did try to not have Tony die. But you know what? It wasn't to be. We can get rid of this. That can stay in that room now. Transport pod crash. I heard her name Frosty is crashing in a transport pod. If she survives, she'll be badly wounded. Okay. I think that's a good place to stop, to be honest. We have a potential another recruit. Which... sounds fantastic to me. Survive in my backyard. How are we doing? I think we're doing well. Stability. At last. Okay, stability. There we go. We have made it. Semi-stable. Where is this person? Hold on. Oh, they haven't landed, so it was pointing in the sky. They're great at melee. They're very neurotic. They're a careful shooter. Aiming time is longer, but they're way more accurate. And body modder. Interesting. Global work speed. This person's insane. Maybe, hopefully they'll join. But you know what? That's something for next time. I did just save, so we're good. And that, as they say, is that.